Nicholas.
Alrighty, folks, welcome back to Tabletop Gaming. We're back with some Dungeons and Dragons. Last time we left off, we were trying to figure out what the town was called.
Okay. I don't do anything. Now you're
It's my game. It's my game. I can do what I want.
I know, but you asked me to name it. Well, now I'm gonna freaking. Oh.
There we go.
Not Paladin.
We could put it through like a name generator for dwarves.
No, that's boring.
Oh.
We are not using AI to decide.
Okay.
We have brains, we can use them.
My brain's not working right now.
Clearly not, because you just advised us to use AI.
But AI.
It's not AI. All name generators are just a random list of start names and end names.
Okay, that's fair.
Shoved into a table, and then they just randomly roll a number or not.
Yeah, it's a whole
both.
different thing.
Why can't it be called Thoradin?
Because his family doesn't own the downtown.
I didn't say his family did.
Yeah, that would make him a noble.
Does this
It wasn't based off of his name anyway. I just said it.
Does this guy look noble to you?
Hell no.
No. Fuck you. Who's this?
I think it's Fagan.
What
okay.
about
Kai? I'm gonna do this. Trying to figure out how to do the squiggly bit though.
What?
That's gonna be the fun part.
Oh gosh, he's trying to be fancy about it.
He's trying to do fancy letter work things that probably don't make the sounds that he thinks they make.
Let's just call it Graysmere or something.
Shut up.
That's how I ended up with a random D&D history. I ended up with a random character who was designed to be a dude, and then everyone started calling them a girl because I hadn't got a picture or anything for them. Because I accidentally got the wrong squiggly on top of one of the letters, which made it a feminine name instead of a masculine name.
Hold on.
So yeah, I don't always make the decisions. Wait, I need to close that for now. Yep. Don't need that open.
Damn it.
Boy!
Fucking keyboard.
Oh, it's the town of Dammit. Got it. Okay.
No. Shut up. I almost have it. Oh, actually.
This
I
better
do
not
like
be a
that.
reference.
No, it's not Phandalin.
Hold on. I have to double check the spelling to make sure I got this.
It is a
right.
reference.
No. I'm just.
I need a fuck.
I'm not explaining it.
I don't see a message at all.
Because I directly DM'd Kai. This is what I'm going with.
I feel like this is a.
Don't question it. Just go with it. I will explain
I'm questioning
myself.
it because I think it's a place that actually exists.
The land
No,
of Snickerdoodle.
It is not. I literally threw this together to make this work.
You say that, but I feel like this is a place that actually
Say it, damn it.
exists. I can't say it.
Karndirg?
Karn
Iron?
Karndiag-Yan.
Okay, that's too
Karndirg.
much.
If that doesn't
Yarn.
give you, yeah, if it doesn't give you a clue as to what I went with, I don't know what does.
He went for something Irish.
No, it's
Gaelic.
Welsh.
Yeah.
No, it is not Welsh.
Yeah, I think it's a place in Wales.
Hang on.
Give me a second. I need.
Anyway.
There you go, Faye.
Oh,
I was working on a box.
so
No,
what?
You take my thunder, I'm gonna smack you and smoke you later when you're not paying.
Okay, if it's actually a reference, your thunder is bullshit.
No, it is not it is not a reference. I just don't want Mouse to ruin this.
Well,
I'm
no,
having fun. I had fun with it. I don't want you to say anything. Please.
You're missing an accent.
Because I don't know how to put it. It goes over the A.
I can tell you what keystrokes you need to do.
Oh my gosh, I hate this vagueness, Josh. Every time you do it, it's so boring as a result.
Shut up.
Seriously. You're taking the fun out of this. Don't.
You
give
took the
me
piss
no
out of it by
joy,
just
please.
saying, "Dude, take the piss out of it."
I'm having a little fun. Kai asked me to make up a name. I just did something.
Can we
I
just
will
move
explain
on and
what I did
actually
after
start?
the session.
This is the start. Thorin having memory difficulties and remembering where the hell he's from, even though you're there now.
This is my grandson. What was his name again? Oh, right! Asshole!
Don't be a prick.
Speak about yourself.
I was making an Oak reference, okay?
I don't want Pokemon.
Oh my gosh.
If this is a DBZ, or not DBZ,
No.
Oh,
It's
no,
what
Bridge
you
reference.
can name Gary whenever you play Pokemon Red or Blue.
Oh.
Oh yeah, the original.
Right, anyway. Seeing as you're completely off track on what everything's going on right now, let's just sort of like restart this. Everyone cool their fucking tits.
Oh yeah.
Especially yours,
Yeah,
pup. 'Cause you got real loud then.
fair enough.
And now someone try to remember where the hell we finished.
We
So
just
after
arrived.
running away from the crazy lady, we
Yeah.
finally
not
arrived
crazy.
here. I'm sorry, she's a hermit who lives by herself. She's a little crazy.
She's
she
a
thought
hag,
she
and you
called us
stole from her.
thieves. Yes.
It wasn't intentional. I didn't exactly expect what happened to happen.
Uh-huh.
Okay, can we all confirm that Thorin has short-term memory loss?
Suck it, dude.
Thorin is popping the hammer in his hand. With a look that says, I
Anyways.
dare you.
That's
not gonna stop me
from voting.
Anyways, after we successfully got away from her, Thorin and Zoho had a little sparring session, and then we made it to Thorin's hometown, Karndir Yaron.
Okay, every time we have to say this name, we're going to ask Mouse, because they're the closest to being able to say it as a word.
Yeah,
We
I'm
could
just
call
calling it
CDI.
Karn.
I just realized we could just call it CDI.
I'm literally just
Not a
gonna call.
futuristic campaign. We are not hipsters that are running
So-
around coming up with new slang.
My characters are
So-
literally just gonna call it Karn.
Right. So, it's Gaelic. That's my hint.
I already
That's
said it was
okay.
Gaelic. I knew that.
Yes, which is why I think it's a place in Wales.
So,
No.
do you want me to say it, Josh, or should I?
No, just... They can figure it out on their own time. We're just gonna continue. Story is more important than explanation.
Probably something
Uh,
Dragon Age related. I'll tell you that right now. Anyway,
Alright.
Thorin is going to look a little hesitant going into the town because it's been so long. It's been about 20 years.
Okay, I'll actually give you a bit more reference. You should be coming in from down here, hence why I put a little Kali thing there.
mhm.
Okay, that makes more sense. 'Cause
So
I
you'll be
wasn't
coming in this
sure.
way. So
The
this is
opposite
just
end of town.
We
well,
came
apparently
from the
north that
south,
way,
my guy.
So you came from. So yeah.
No, I know. Thorin is just kind of gonna look. It's changed quite a bit since he was here as a child. Actually, he would be in his 20. He would have been 20 the last time he was here. So still a child by dwarf standards.
I believe you said
Zoho
it was
gives-
25 years. I think you said the gap was.
Was it 25?
I believe you said it was 25 years that had passed.
Damn it! I can't remember because it's been 2 weeks. Okay, so Thorin's 20 would be 45 at this point because they left when he was 20.
Zoho stops.
Yep, that's
after
what you said last time.
crossing the threshold and looks back at Thorin. Thorin, are you coming?
Thorin takes a deep breath. He trudges into town. He knows where he's going. His home is off to the side on the hill, separated from the rest of town.
Zoho just follows after Thorin.
As Thorin goes through, he looks around to see if anybody recognizes him or he recognizes anybody else. Do I see anything?
Oh, is this a good time? I should probably point out that I didn't put your house on the map specifically.
I am gonna
That's the
say.
manor.
Yeah.
Everyone's
but I'm
clicking that. It's like, no, that's the big manor.
Yeah.
The
The
manner
person
we
who owns
assume
the
that was
place
his house,
is there.
but it's not.
That one still stands.
Well, you're not specifying, which isn't helping me. And yes, and last session, that's
The
where
big
everybody's
manor on the
house is.
hill is the property of the person that owns land, which is not your family. Also, this building still stands. Your house, if I remember correctly from your backstory,
His ruins.
There are a few here, but this should be a big ruin if that's the case. Not
yes, I've
small.
like
Like
you
this
could
one?
you can say it's off on the hill. I'm just saying it can't be that one.
Okay.
Because that one's
then
nice
it'll
and
be-
proper.
you
no,
can
it'll be
pick.
these
It
over
just
here.
can't be that one.
Oh, this one?
Well, there's two properties there. There was a workshop and a house. There are two buildings there. That works just fine.
Alright.
This one up. This one in the top left.
Yes, the two buildings there. One would be the workshop. One would be. It looks like a dilapidated
Yep.
house. So.
The one that looks like it might have had a tragedy strike it.
Either way, my question: do I see anybody I recognize as I go through town on my way?
Hold on, give me a second. I need to. Yeah.
I thought that was actually someone knocking on someone's bedroom door for a sec.
No, that's me. My food's here.
I'm adding number 11. Warren's house. Home. Should say home. It's technically not yours. It's technically not anyone's at the moment, is it?
No, because nobody wanted to go in and mess with it. Why would you? You don't know what's in there.
So your house is
Yeah, it could be
represented by-
filthy in there.
It'd be abandoned and full of volatile inventions that you don't know the.
Yeah, dirty dwarf inventions. I mean, what?
You're real funny.
Right. So are you heading? You heading straight to your house or? I need to check those before I mess something else up.
Probably gonna follow. Hold on. Damn it. How do I do this again with the new controls? This is gonna be interesting. How do
Would
I
you
do
like to?
the-
Would you like to take the normal route of the? You know, kind of like
Yes.
through
go
town
square
and
yeah.
around, or
Yes.
are you going to take the scenic route and annoy the?
No,
whoever
through
owns the
through
top?
town and around. Through
Okay.
town and around, because Thorin wants to see what's changed and what hasn't to give himself enough time to build up the courage to rummage through his old home.
Okay, so as you actually approach the town from following the road from the south, you first come past a couple of more scattered farmhouses with their fields and stuff in the vicinity on the outskirts, and as you approach, this is roughly where I would consider the actual entrance to the town, with the old
Okay.
with the old walls. You can see that The wall's not in the best of states. It clearly needs a bit more, like,
Work.
work. Like it's been neglected for longer than it should have. Considering it's a dwarf town, you would have thought they would be taking much better care of this stonework.
Yeah.
And as you enter the...
Looks kind of concerned.
How many dwarves do we see? Are they actually dwarves, or were they replaced by people at this point? Because you said that that was the case last time, right before we ended.
I don't think so.
No? What?
No, Kai said, like, it was a dwarf town.
No,
No, it is a dwarf town.
Okay.
Still is a dwarf town.
Still a dwarf town. Okay, cool.
It's mainly a dwarf town. Doesn't mean there's not some other people here.
Yeah, I know, I recall you saying,
still-
like, it used to be a dwarf town, not anymore.
It's not... It's not solely a dwarf town. But it's still mainly dwarves here.
Okay.
So, as you pass the few scattered farmhouses and their fields on the approach, you notice the wall needs some repair, and as you actually pass through what would be the entryway into the main portion of town, you can see the miners' exchange as you enter, still standing. And off to your right hand, as you pass the road, you see that one of the houses, a house that used to this little thing next to behind the mining exchange. Yeah, it looks like someone's had something's happened here since you have been gone. This used to be a row of 3 nice houses. And this one has gone.
This used to be a nice neighborhood.
Actually, I'll tell you what. Slightly different idea. We'll give you...
She's big token in tiny map.
It's not to scale, obviously, but we'll give you this because then you can kind of like lead your way round which road and stuff you want, and then I can
It's a
tell you
giant
things that you
dwarf.
notice.
Well, Thorin is going to stop to investigate the house briefly before going back to the main road and continuing. He reminisces a little bit about the family that lived there.
Would you... You probably knew most people in the town when you were here.
Yep.
Not like everybody, but it's sort of like... It was like a neighbor, like a more close-knit neighborhood, so most of the people you would have known or had some kind of contact with at some point, even if it's just in like passing. So you spend a bit of time reminiscing, trying to remember what used to be here.
Yeah. From there,
Although it has, in 25 years, it's also not surprising that some things have changed.
yeah. So I'm gonna head back up the road. I'm gonna take my time until you tell me to stop. I noticed another dilapidated house.
Oh
And
God,
a few
that's a
more
lot of...
back in the
That's
bushes.
you know when you're doing the ping thing, it doesn't show me where you are until you actually let go and let it go.
Yeah.
Okay.
So move a little bit at a time.
So you pass the miners' exchange. There's not like mines as in not like deep big mines like from the... Why am I blanking on the name of the big city?
Barad-dûr.
Barad-dûr, yeah, that's the one. Not like the mines in Barad-dûr, but not too far out of like town. There is like some smaller mines and that supply this town, and this is where you remember like the miners from there would come to basically get their pay and whatnot from here, and to like distribute what they've collected and all that fun stuff.
Well, Thorin is.
If you like mining, that is.
Thorin's gonna muse to himself. I wonder if Dorn is still head of the exchange.
You're gonna have to
gray
make.
beard by now.
I'm gonna let you know if you start throwing names around, you're gonna have to make sure you make you keep a list. Not just for me, but for you also, because you're gonna need to remember this shit.
Hold on, let me open up. I forgot to open up my sheet. That would be helpful. I could actually make side notes.
It's like there is quite a few things. I'll just let you kind of have.
Make up as I go. Dorn.
Is that-
D-O-R-N.
Dorn.
Yes.
Oh, I thought you said Doran.
Yeah, he
I
did
said
say Doran. You
Dorn.
said Doran at first, but yeah.
Oh. Well, miscellaneous notes.
Could be Dawn for sure.
Dork.
No, that's his cousin.
No, that would be. Oops. I can't.
No, that'd
spell,
be
right?
that'd be his wife, Dorcas.
I can't spell head for some reason.
Oh
I have-
yeah.
No idea what you're getting on.
I'm trying to make notes as I go.
Not what I meant.
He's the head of the Miners Exchange. I
Okay.
keep putting H Wad instead of head.
H1. Maybe he was a H1. Maybe that's what your brain's trying to tell you. He was the head
No.
of Miners Exchange. He was a complete what?
Okay, moving on. Thorin's gonna continue down past the woodworking shop.
Yeah.
Lots of good memories there. Both of his friends.
Oh wait, we're at the start of a new day, so there should probably be some people around.
Yeah.
So as you head past the woodworker's shop, it's like that's currently shut, like closed, in the sense of the open sign is set to closed. But as you sort of like walk and you can start viewing the square, you can see a few people pottering around.
Is it bad that the only thing that's going through my head right now as we're doing this is the
I
song
will post
since you've been
just
gone?
the characters I name.
Apprentice Norn, son of Norn. Oh god, this is
Ha.
gonna go real bad.
Ha! Ha!
Hey, I have to make it somewhat comedic because even in fiction, dwarves like to do that kind of shit.
Yep. A lot of
Stop
uninteresting
stereotyping
names.
dwarves, man. They don't all talk in a Scottish accent.
No, but they do named. No. He continues up past. I'm assuming that's the town hall. If I
The
remember
town hall
right.
is the one on the right.
Okay, that is number 4. I'm zoomed in
number
so I can
4.
see my token.
I did put some markers on here for some references of things. Like, so yeah, the town hall, just a slightly larger building, where the usual kind of like being a close-knit community and stuff. Like once a month, they'll hold a meeting to discuss the current workings of whether things need doing.
Yes, I am.
One of them would, at this point, you would expect to be repair the fucking wall.
Yeah. I will just throw stuff out as I think of it, and I'll throw the names in chat. Just
And
a
my
really
character
quick-
will promptly forget it.
The town hall is basically a communal building. No one specifically
Yes,
owns
but
it in the sense of they don't live. No one lives there.
no, but Thorin remembers the old Mayor Guthric and his daughter Marigold and getting in trouble with both. The father because, you know, children being children and doing stupid things. The daughter, because
When you say children,
Thorin-
how old are children?
I would say Thorin was 8 or 9 at the time.
Okay,
so
children. Okay, got it.
Children, like
Stupid
very
children
called-
stuff, not children stuff.
No, yeah, super children stuff. He continues past. What's number 8? I'm zoomed in, so I can't.
8 is the shrine. So
Okay.
rather
Thorin's
than, unlike other towns and whatnot that you visit that have like their effective representation of a church, but usually has, unless there's an area where they're worshipping like one specific god, they'll like have well, like the one I described before. It's all like they that had the multiple statues down the sides, so people could come and join. Your town, rather than having a church, has this shrine that kind of like it's kind of a mix of the whole like the church kind of deal, but more like dwarven ancestors and stuff, whereby you would like come and sort of like
Yeah.
ask your ancestors for help, or it's that.
Thorin is gonna take a moment to stop and pray, and he's gonna look at everybody else. Bow your heads and offer a quick supplication as we pass. It is an honored tradition in this town, and even though you're strangers, I would ask that you do so, if only to appease the villagers so they don't bother us. Thorin does so and moves on. Oh god, what is building number 1? This is gross.
That's the Stonehill Inn.
Ah, yes. Thorin looks a little abashed and slightly ashamed as he remembers a brawl with the innkeeper, the innkeeper's son, the innkeeper being Gunther.
Are you sure you want to name the innkeeper Gunfuck, bearing in mind the guild that you're in? Are you going to get yourself confused?
No, because I totally forgot about that. That's Gunthorpe, not Gunther.
Yeah, I'm just letting you know.
Gunther and his 5 sons. Now,
Oh god, 5 sons. Oh dear.
I'm running with it. You're making me make up lore as I go, so I'm just doing it. I apologize. I'm making up names as I go.
I know, it's great. Saves me a job.
Those are his sons.
Those are his sons.
I think I should speak to the last one so I can get the right frame of mind when I'm in here in the town.
You mean Norn and No?
Fram.
You had a sweet spot for his daughter, Rosie. Okay. So he had 5 sons and a daughter. Got it.
Yes. Wow. I love how Faye is like, and Terp are both making this more awkward.
So is Norm also a genie?
No.
Please let us continue without getting too sidetracked.
I'm not.
Bad jokes. Having to, like, copy pasta this so that I remember all of this later is getting interesting. Oh, shit. Okay.
It's like, Faye, they're starting to get an idea of how DMing may feel.
Ah. Shyster. Okay. Moving on, because holy smokes, I'm making my life complicated.
Yep.
But I'm gonna make it work. Yeah. As Thorin continues, he notices once again the wall is broken as he passes the provision. Okay, that's confusing. Provisions, as in like
General store. General store. of this, bit of that.
Yes. Hmm. Trying to think of a good one for this.
Oh no.
This is bullshit. Cause now I'm like, I'm stuck between two, and I'm not sure which one is better. Uh. No, I don't think that sounds right.
Every now and again, as you're like walking around town, Otto kind of gets a bit of a odd luck.
Those are the store owner. Oh god, why did that go off? Thanks, computer. Those were the store owners.
What? Because
They
I
have
look like a
children.
tall dwarf?
You're not a tall dwarf.
No, but, like, I have a beard like a dwarf. That's why I'm
I am
thinking
not-
that's why they're looking at me weird.
Yeah.
No,
I am not-
You're weird because you're fluffy.
I am not naming their kids. They have.
Who
8.
knows? You don't have to give them all kids, you know. Like, it's like...
Yeah, but general store owner. Let's be real here. They would have kids. They have 8 children. You can do whatever you want with that. Because I am not
Eight
naming-
children. 8 children. They have 8
Wow, it's a
children.
country town. What else are you gonna do?
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Those worse.
Uh-huh.
Uh,
What else are you gonna
What?
do to spend
You
the
work-
time?
You
Uh,
work, you do stuff at
nothing,
home,
nothing
and,
special, just banging the crap out of your wife.
I'd like to point out most small country towns have very big families for the reason that there is fuck all to do at night.
I'd like to remind you the
I don't
number
think
of
that's the
my
reason.
family members.
Okay, yeah, fair enough. I guess it depends on the situation.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, but we're talking modern versus not modern. Not modern, they really didn't have much to do, except read a book. And they weren't shy about that kind of stuff at that point. Thorin is going to continue down the road that leads to essentially where his house would be. He stops and he looks over.
So, you kind of like, so you walk through town, passing a few of the more notable larger buildings and their purposes. Then you kind of like just heading out of town at the other end. It seems a bit odd at first for some people. You swing a left down this road that follows the outside of the wall.
Yeah.
It's like, as you walk along, it's definitely like, have they not repaired this in, how long since they repaired this?
And probably since Thorin left. So that would be 25 years.
Like, surely they would upkeep things better than this.
Between something happened, but Thorin hasn't stopped to go into any of the buildings.
And as
He
you
will
come
on
like,
the way back into town.
as you come down to the end of the road, you approach the like small orchard that sits just outside, and which is this building here with the trees. This is the orchard.
I know. Thorin's gonna be looking
Nice
around.
healthy. They taste really good when they're in season. Unfortunately, they're not in season.
Mm.
The wrong time of year.
There used to be a road that used to lead to his home. It seems to have been grown over now.
Yep. As you
Oh.
like, to the point where you kind of just passed it without realizing.
Yeah, Thorin's gonna go
The road
back.
would follow.
The hill. It would follow the bottom of the hill. Thorin is staring into the distance now.
Follow around the
No one.
outside of the orchard.
No one's gonna say anything.
No, my brain
Wow.
suddenly went to Skyrim.
Oh dear.
I fancied a lady here. She made a drink with juniper berries.
I
Like,
feel
as
like
you
this
pass
is a
it-
meme.
As you pass this, it's
No.
like there's a lot of noise coming from it. There's chickens in there.
It's part of the opening dialogue.
Thorin kind of hesitates a moment, looks at everyone, and then steps off into the grass and simply raises his hand over his head and gestures, "Follow me," as he slowly makes his way through the grass and the brush along the old road. It's mostly overgrown, but still pretty navigable.
We will escape from the city.
Oh my gosh. Okay, Terp. Well, is anybody following Otto or not? Or not Otto?
Yes, following Otto by not
Your memory's
following
so
at
bad
all.
You've forgotten. Your
I've had a
memory's so
long
bad
week.
you've forgotten who you are.
I've had a long week. Is anybody following Thorin when he gestures, or are you guys all just standing at the road?
Zoho's
staring
falling
at the
after
ground?
Thorin.
I'm literally
He's curious.
holding a following pattern by sliding and T-posing forwards.
What is this? Gary's mod?
Yes.
Oh, jeez. And Faye can't answer because Faye is eating. Thorin is going to continue to the ruins of a building that looks like it was burnt out at the bottom of the hill. He stands there for a couple minutes as he looks at it, remembering that day, that horrible, horrible day.
Standing just like outside, staring at this, like,
Burnt out
What-
wreck.
yeah.
My goodness. Zoho's just walking around the ruins,
Yeah.
taking notes and just sketching. Oh my, oh my, oh
Thorin
my.
looks at
So
everybody.
the lower level, like the lower levels of the building, in the sense that the stones kind of like still stand, but as you kind of like glance up, there's all the framework is like charred. The doors just non-existent.
Like
Oh.
nature
Somewhere-
took a
some-
beat stick to it.
It's like there's no roof whatsoever. The whole upstairs gone, and various parts clearly like got very like foliage and things started to grow. Sort of already kind of like started growing and taking back over the bits that it can root in.
Thorin gestures out to everybody to wait outside. Steps up to the door and takes a deep breath. He proceeds in.
Zoho looks to the others. I think he needs some alone time.
So going straight into the building. Where is the door?
So that's a really good question. This is so... It's so small, it's hard to tell. And I am zoomed in all the way.
All the way.
Oh, I wouldn't worry about that now.
Oh dear. Oh, you have another map for the building. Okay.
Well, yeah.
Shit. Nobody else can see what's going on because they're all outside the door.
Here,
Holy
have a map for a ruined building. I think this
that
is
is
the
a
door.
lot bacon. Well, yeah, I'd say so. Shit.
All it takes is one good invention and also being a whole dwarf like family and routines. It's like you can make nice houses.
Uh-oh. There we go. Thorin has now stepped into the house. Well, it's the workshop, not the house. The house is on the hill. But that's besides the point.
You said the house all this time, and now you're changing your mind to the workshop. You're at the house,
Well-
damn it.
Whatever.
This is the house. This is the one I prepared. This is the one you're at.
Yeah, okay. I get the point. Thorin tests the floor as he walks. He doesn't want to fall through. I'm assuming this is just built on flat ground. There's nothing underneath.
Yeah,
Or-
as far as it could be.
Thorin is going to listen as he walks. Just on the odd chance he hears an oddly hollow sound come out.
Everything creaks. Every board laid across the floor creaks. As you step into your old house.
Thorin's kind of looking around. He passes the stairs to go upstairs. I'm assuming those are stairs to go upstairs.
Yes, but the whole upstairs is gone. The house burnt down. If you look up where there should be a second floor, there's
Nothing.
a few bits here and there, like in a corner where the structure is a bit more sound, but like you can see the sky.
Great.
Now you just need to push it.
Oh,
We didn't even
a
think
huge
of that.
crockhead. Oh yeah, Kaya still has a huge crockhead. I imagine some heads turned. And everyone's like, what the fuck?
Sorry, I was distracted. I wasn't looking at
Oh.
text, so I didn't see that
Alright,
right away.
Let me rephrase the bit where they were looking at weird to they look at the group a little weird.
Yeah.
Yeah. Thorin is gonna.
This is not your group looks a bit like an oddball set of people.
Yeah.
And
Giant hairy man with fluffy ears, giant chick holding the giant head of a crocodile on their back like a backpack.
Let's be honest.
Somebody
half
they
a finger with a-
recognize, some weird dude with a sword.
Who's just writing.
now that's the question.
Who looks
Dude, they
incredibly
recognize him. It's been
average compared to
25
everybody
years.
else.
I mean, if Thorin looks exactly like his dad, just a younger version of his dad by 20 or some years, they're definitely gonna recognize him. Thorin is gonna poke his head into the kitchen. Does he see anything? It seems a little out of place.
Someone's in the kitchen with Thorin.
Our place? You haven't been in this burnt down building for anywhere. Maybe that plant that's growing up that one corner. That's clearly growing out of the from the dirt under somewhere between the wall and the what would have been a stone
Yeah.
floor.
Thorin is gonna step over everything and look through the
For
hole
the
in
mo-
the wall.
For the most part of what you can remember and tell from your from when you left
Yeah.
is kind of it doesn't look roll a history.
Okay. This is about to get fun. Oh god. I'm kind of wishing I hadn't gone with so many names now.
That's on you.
Whatever. It's too late.
Also, how closely are you looking at things? Are you like investigating, or are you just kind of like walking around reminiscing?
Investigating.
So you're actually poking things.
Yes, because at this point, his father somehow survived. He wants to know how. And
So-
if anything, there's something here that shouldn't be.
So, from your history, it's as close as you can remember in regards to like do you remember there being a bunch of shelving here that's kind of like now broken and scarred and everything, but um, one thing you do notice is like for the most part of it being slowly taken back by nature over the last 25 years, you do get you get a feeling that little bits have disappeared.
So somebody has been back here slowly taking stuff from the house.
Yeah, you get the feeling that some stuff has been taken.
Pilfered.
I can see into
And if you would
this
like to actually
room.
go dig deeper, you can roll an investigation.
Sure, let's do this. Normal. Wah. Wow. Okay.
No, nothing obvious out of the. Nothing obviously. Nothing, words, please, come out of the mouth. Nothing is obvious to you considering the time frame that, like, that you would consider unusual. Although it does kind of bug you that you know that some people have been in here at some point, uninvited.
Okay.
You still have the feeling like, even though it's burned down, this was your home, and it doesn't feel right that people would have come in here without your knowledge or your family's
Vultures.
families. Yeah, vultures. They're all vultures.
Okay, well, Thorin's gonna keep looking. He looks into this other room. Does he see anything?
This this room, I believe, would have been just kind of like storage for like your. Is it conservatory? Is that the thing I want to call it?
Maybe. I don't know.
I think conservatory is the right word. Where you would store your longer lasting food and stuff out the way of the.
Oh, that would be a pantry.
Oh,
or
pantry, that's the one.
Yeah.
My brain's a bit fried today.
I think that's everybody today.
You and me both. Well, Thorin's gonna step back out into the main foyer and continue towards the back of the house.
Zoho peeks his head in, just watching. He hears Thorin, but doesn't see him because of this wall. Okay, I'm starting to get worried. Should we go in after him or something?
Well, I'm not stopping moving while you're talking because still looking around.
The T-posing body of Otto just falls over.
Wait, hold on. Thorin stops when he's in this room. It looks like there's something on the floor. Is that a chest or a trapdoor?
Oh shit! I never even saw that on that map.
Maybe I should pull the camera out a bit. There
Yeah,
we go.
I didn't put this map together. It's a it's a collective.
Yeah.
I think it's probably just going to be like a crate.
Thorin's gonna take a peek inside.
Inside this old crate.
Yeah.
There is nothing.
He looks over at this object. What is it? It looks like a wall hanging almost. I can't tell. It looks a little weird.
That appears to be. I don't think it would like it.
Something
That appears to be
unimportant.
something like part of a desk or something that you think may have come from upstairs.
So nothing.
As you also kind of like walk past a random like bathtub, like which you would fill with like hot water and stuff. It's just kind of like lying in the middle of this.
Yeah, definitely from upstairs.
Like definitely from like yeah, that doesn't belong here.
Thorin is going to
Just
proceed
smash it,
over
like
to-
smashed up.
Yeah, to the other side of the house. He sticks his head in what he assumes is a bedroom. Also, that looks suspiciously like a corpse in a corner instead of a blanket.
No, that's just a old manky fabric of some variety.
Old manky
This
blanky.
room, this room weirdly looks like it survived better than some of the other parts of the house.
Thorin is going to investigate.
Let's look for clues, gang.
Should I roll for this?
If you like. Trying to remember what the room is. I think it's like an old guest bedroom. Right, for if someone was to stay. Okay,
First
so
roll, fail. Second roll, excellent.
So, what appears to be the remains of a wardrobe. And as you, like, pull the door, it kind of just falls off the hinges and reveals a
Disintegrates.
bunch of charred something or other. Might have been an like jacket or something that had been left in there. It's just sort of like the second the air can get to it and a bit of a breeze, it kind of like just starts like heading out across, like flowing across the floor, making a bigger mess. An old wooden chair sits in the corner. Still seems to be pretty sturdy compared to many of the other things. And the remains of a bed frame.
Okay. So nothing really important or otherwise noticeable. Thorin's gonna step back out and proceed finally to the other half of the house. He stops and stares at the carpet. It was an enjoyable space once.
Yeah, it was a nice house.
Oh dear, I can
This
see
would have been the main like room where most things would happen.
Thorin peeks into
Although
the
you
room.
do like find it odd that when you walk through here, there's one or two things that you notice that you would have thought would be over here, giving you again the feeling that someone had like tried to take this stuff and then changed their mind.
Thorin's gonna stop to investigate again. He doesn't know why, but it's important.
To investigate here.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ, in this room? Or the big room?
The room that had stuff removed. Or it looks like someone was removing it.
Yeah, there's stuff in here that you like this remains of a chair would have been in this room. It's like if you inspect the chair, it's sort of like you You feel like someone's been sleeping on this. It's like dank, dirty, but it has like, you know, when it's your like would have been someone's chair, the dent that they leave.
Yeah.
Yeah, a noticeable dent as if someone's been like sleeping on this chair.
Hmm. Is that the only thing I notice?
You find a few. You find a picture frame, and as you turn it over to look at it because it's face down on the floor, it's a picture of a baby.
Just a baby or baby and
And
parents?
two happy parents.
Thorin kind of looks at it.
But
He doesn't realize it, but he cries as teardrops land on the glass.
congratulations, you found a emotional.
Thorin quietly puts the picture in the frame in his bag.
I think at
He
this
is not
point,
like-
Soho.
The sudden feeling of how quickly you kind of left after the incident, like suddenly like hits home when you find this picture because it's like you spent that short time that you mentioned in your backstory with like after it burned down, like looking for whatnot and stuff, but you never really. After
Found
doing so,
much.
you kind of like just got up and left. You didn't really try to pack anything, find anything. And this
Yeah.
picture just kind of like reminds you of that and what you may have like lost. And there's a slight bit of anger when you realize there have been people here and they could have been taking the stuff,
Yeah.
but you don't know because it's been so long. You would not know, and the damage that was done, and the time you didn't spend looking.
Thorin?
Thorin
Thorin
doesn't
would hear
answer.
Zoho behind him, just standing in the archway.
Thorin doesn't hear him. He's lost in his thoughts and memories. As he wanders outside to the out of the room into what would have been a tower up to the second floor. Do I see anything of note here?
There used to be a statue in the center here that lies broken on the floor. You can decide what the statue was of.
Thorin's dearly departed mother. As far as he knows. Thorin decides to test the flagstones here to see if maybe there's something underneath them. It wouldn't surprise him if his father had hit something.
Oh god. Zoho's looking at in the little guest room.
He's also snacking on something.
Yeah.
Mouse.
We
Yes.
can hear that.
Yeah, we could tell you.
Sorry.
It's a Saf.
But you kind of like look up to where the stairs would go, and you kind of, it's like
Fine.
your knowledge of the stonework and stuff that you gained growing up here and stuff. You know better than to try and walk up mess with these stones.
Yeah. Were
It's
any
like-
of the? Then is there anything under the flagstones? Not the stairs, but the actual.
The actual floor. No, this was a solid floor to hold the.
Okay.
This was a solid floor to hold the foundations of whatever this tower originally was for.
make something up on the top of my head for that one. Well, Thorin proceeds into the last room.
Through to the last main room.
Yeah.
You can see remains of various bits of furniture and planks that are just scattered, like clean. That would have been the floor from above. Litter the floor. Anything of anything. It's like, and as you look around, anything of value that would have survived is not here anymore.
So someone's been in here and removed everything.
Mm-hmm. It's very empty. Very dull.
Thorin looks around to see if he can find any clues as to what may have happened.
When you say may have happened, you mean between the...
Between leaving and now.
Yeah, okay.
Do I need to roll or?
Yeah, give us another investigation for this room.
Nope, not medicine. Oh my
I want to
luck!
know all the shit. Since when do you want to know all the shit of your depressing health?
Because
That's,
apparently,
there's nothing. So you start searching in a room, and you find yourself, as you move the remains of what appears to be a table across, you find a mangled set of what appears to be cutlery, and amongst it a spork.
Thorin
fabled
chuckles to
spork!
himself, as depressed as he may be. It was one of his father's silly inventions. He decides to put it in his backpack. At the very least, he has some things to remember his childhood from. Does he see anything in the floor or through the floor?
Through the floor? Through the floor, you see dirt.
Okay, so the house is literally built on the ground.
Yes, the house is built on the ground, as it should be, with a firm foundation, as all dwarf houses should have.
So there's no hollow sounds, no likelihood of a hidden basement.
Other than the creaky floorboards, which is clearly creaking because they've been, out in the elements for donkeys. You don't have a cellar.
Not even in the kitchen. Okay.
No, that's why you have this room instead.
Well, Thorin has found nothing. Save for that someone has been in the house. He looks at Zoho, he walks out. It's time to look at the workshop.
Oh god, Payan's going Neum around the outside of the...
Soho gestures for the other two to follow them.
Thorin hollers for Cayenne to move her butt. We're moving on to the workshop.
Thorn, if you like, I can assist you in the investigation, if you like.
Thorin is just quiet at this point. Maybe. We'll see.
Soho's getting worried.
I mean, you are... in this case, Thorin is literally revisiting emotional damage. Of course,
You're taking it impressively well at the moment.
Emotional damage! Thorin almost destroyed the floor in the middle of the room. The only reason he didn't is because of the spork.
Why is Otto
Oh.
scraping stone?
I'm still in a T-pose.
He's being a facetious smartass.
Okay.
Thorin proceeds up the hill to the workshop.
So, as you turn around and look to head to the workshop, I'm on the wrong way.
Okay, I'm gonna back up to then.
Coming down what was once a path, making the way through the brush. You see a dwarf. I'm gonna make this a bit smaller just so it's not. You see
Yeah,
what
not-
appears to be another dwarf in a helmet and chest plate, making his way through the overgrown grass that is covering the road.
Okay, I guess I'll move my token back to the house for this. Thorin is going to wait and see what happens. He's not really in the mood to deal with people right now.
So you just watch this dwarf kind of like make his way through this really long grass.
Thorin's not going to help him or call out. He doesn't know what the dwarf is there for.
So as he gets up towards the house and close enough to actually see the group as you're exiting, he calls out, "You shouldn't be over here. No one should be over here."
Oh?
Thorin
Why is that
simply
good, sir?
raises-
It's too dangerous. Why would you come out the back of town here? And he
Thorin steps
kind of like
forward.
stares at Cayenne with the frigging giant croc head behind.
Thorin steps forward in front of Cayenne. Because this was my father's house. And I came back here to find information as it seems the events that transpired here 25 years ago are not what they seem.
Are you sure?
I
it's
would not
my
be
year?
here
25 years
otherwise.
ago, this burnt down, as you can clearly see by the dangerous mess that it is.
I know. I was there. Hold on. Now I gotta double check to see what Thorin's father's name is because.
You've forgotten your own dad's name.
God
Hey,
dang it.
we
How
really
dare
haven't mentioned
you.
it- We haven't mentioned him by name.
Yes, we have. We met him.
I made sure he wasn't goo.
Yeah, I know. I'm trying to remember his name because it's been that long.
No, it hasn't.
Grim. There
No,
was
he's
Grimbear.
talking about looking at, like, mentioning it himself.
Mention
not
it like, yeah. Grimbear. Thorin just looks at the dwarf. My father was Grimbear Ironsbane, and I am Thorin Ironsbane.
I don't really know who or care who you are, and how are you going to prove that? All I see is a bunch of
Vandals.
whatever you are nosing around this building. There's nothing left. And it's dangerous, so you should head back to town.
Sir, we've been in a few dangerous situations ourselves. Whatever trouble comes, we will handle it.
Cayenne motions to the giant croc head.
Thorin holds up a hand to stop everyone from speaking.
I'm not. Cayenne's not speaking. She's just motioning to like dangerous. We killed this.
And pray tell, why else is this off guards? I noticed several other abandoned homes. Why is this one so special compared to the rest? If I may be so bold as to ask.
There's nothing special about abandoned homes. You shouldn't be going mooching around other people's stuff. And you're at this one, not the others.
Thorin,
I'd have to ask you to move on from the others if you were at the others. What difference does it make?
fair enough. Thorin decides to ask the dwarf his name out of curiosity rather than annoyance. If I may ask for your name, at least so I know who I'm speaking to, regardless of whether we move on or not, as we surely will. Although I would find it disrespectful to at least not know who I'm speaking to, as I've introduced myself.
Well, you're the only one. Now, if you just head back to town, causing a bit of a stir with the thing, gestures at the giant crocodile head.
It's nothing more than a crocodile's head. As far as I know.
Oh, and I think it has more to do with the size of the croc head.
Thorin just shrugs. We were lost in the swamp. This fellow decided to, well, exercise his right as an animal and attack us. And
Oh yes,
this young lady here decided to keep the head as a trophy.
it almost made a meal.
Our assistance otherwise.
It almost made a meal of my friend here. I'm afraid. It took
Why
everything
you
I
put it-
had to free him. Zoho leans down to whisper to Thorin. I should have said that, shouldn't I?
Thorin just shrugs at this point. He doesn't really care.
There we go. That's his name.
Hold on.
People are typing.
You didn't type it in, so I don't know what it is.
No, you should be able to see it. They put it on again.
On the what?
I put it on. Oh, did I forget?
Yes, it's not coming through on this layer.
No, it's standing right next to it, and I put the nameplate on.
Yeah, but it's there's no name over his head.
Yeah, there's no name over his head. I just see an icon.
What about now?
Nope.
No,
Maybe if I zoom in, hold on.
Nope.
no, there's nothing. I think you have it on the wrong layer.
Yeah, no, it's not there.
How about now?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. That's an annoying button to deal with. Here I am thinking I'm being fancy by putting the nameplates on, and you guys can't even freaking see them anyway.
Yeah. Would there be
Okay.
a problem if we looked at the workshop? I have my mother's grave is up there, and I would like to at least pay respect before going back to town. Unless that bothers you.
Please, sir, at least allow my friend this kindness.
I don't know who any of you are, and you hear anything astir in town, and I find you mooching around this dangerous place. I'd rather you just go into town if you are who you say you are, and your mother's grave is wherever, so be it. But can you maybe wait until tomorrow or later?
Thorin, I don't
Thorin
think
is
we're going to
slightly
get this.
exasperated, but he agrees.
My apologies, Thorin.
Thorin holds up a hand and just waves it off. It's fine. He steps up to the dwarf. Yeah, I'm sure you will be accompanying us back into town then, so that we cause no trouble.
He as you step up to him, he kind of steps back ever so slightly, like, whoa, yes. I just want to
Thorin
make sure
now-
there's no trouble.
Thorin just walks past him at this point. Well then, shall we?
Cayenne, try to,
Hey,
I don't know, hide the thing?
I tried yesterday to fit it in the bag of holding. It's too big.
all you hear in the distance is Thorin hollering, "Well, we're keeping the man waiting. Come on."
Diane would have been
Coming.
saying this as she's walking.
This is definitely going to be a tale to regale them.
Meanwhile, Alakai and his regret in not having the ability to read minds now.
Oh, Thorin
Regretting.
100% thinks there's more going on than is being let on. He's just trying to avoid making too much of a scene at this point until he can figure out what's happening.
Alright, so
Zaha locks eyes with Cayenne and activates his mind link. He speaks into Cayenne's mind. You look deep in thought.
Dang it. That's not what I wanted to do.
Diane replies back mentally. For a race that is very, well, at least longer lived than most outside of elves, that unless he is new to the air, unless the guard's new to the air, yeah, he should at least know the basis of those that lived there.
So there's more going on.
Probably.
That is going to be an issue. Thorn's in a bit of a vulnerable emotional state as it is. If anything else negative happens, he might snap. I feel that's the last thing we need.
are you doing this with the weird
Mind
What's
meld
mind
thing,
link?
yeah.
Yes.
I was about to say, because if Thorin can hear this, yes, he's going to probably snap. I feel anyone would probably snap
Oh,
at you, drop
definitely.
them in front of him.
Yeah, snap like a twig. I mean, what?
But yeah, Zoho is
as you,
speaking
as you slowly make your way back down the path, and the guard kind of follows you.
I try to make conversation with the guard, of course, asking him if how the old mayor's daughter Marigold is doing. Surely she must have married by now.
I need to scroll up and check which. What,
The mayor's daughter.
is that the one you had the thing with as a child, or is that the? No, wait, that's the other. No, that's the one you played with as a child.
Rosie.
Rosie is the one Thorin had the thing for.
Rosie is the one, but that's not the mayor's daughter. That's a different one. So
Oh, that's Marigold. The innkeeper's daughter was the one Thorin had a thing for.
this is not
The
what it just
innkeeper being Tam.
No, that's the
No.
general store.
Oh.
Is Tam and his wife Brienne. Gunther is the innkeeper.
Oh.
Guthric.
Okay,
is
hang
nowhere
on. I'm
near.
already losing track of all these names. Right. Did you have a thing for the mayor's daughter, or was that the one that you said you were playing? I believe, or was that the one you said you were like 8 years old?
That was the one that was 8 years old.
Okay, so that's not the one that has. Okay,
No,
that's the bit I needed to know.
Marigold is the name I went with for the mayor's.
Marigold. Keep moving. I don't know who you are. Don't know how you know people here.
I'm
Thorin-
inciting the man.
Yeah, Thorin would like to insight.
I get fuck all.
You can
Dwarves,
fuck all, indeed.
dwarves look at me. Funny, I can never read them. The only one that I've been able to read probably has been Thorin because I've been closer to him than any other.
At this point,
Thorin
Otto's
knows
just
something
like,
is 100% up.
yeah.
Thorin
Otto's.
also gets like. Thorin, can you roll a history check? It's probably better for you.
I'm gonna do an insight as well because I think this is bullshit as well.
No, yeah.
Okay, Thorin, you don't remember this person. This person you feel has been must have come to the town after you left. So this
And
person
Otto?
doesn't know. You get from what you record, you can't place a name to this face.
Yeah.
So you summarize that he must have come some point after you left.
What does Otto get?
Although you get the feeling that this guy might be kind of new to the job.
Mm.
Oh,
Otto doesn't share. He just chuckles under his breath.
Thorin just decides to ask, well, then how long have you been a guard at the town, then? Surely for a while.
Long enough, I don't need to tell you. Keep moving.
There is definitely... Thorin likes this less and less.
Yeah, you just hear a laugh from Otto. He laughs like Waldorf and Statler. Statler. Oh!
Statler. As Thorin passes the general store, he simply goes, I wonder if Tam and... Shit, now I gotta double check this.
This is
Brienne.
why.
It's your own.
Yeah.
This is of your own making. At
Yeah.
This point.
You gotta.
The
Man.
sad part is I know his wife's name. I'm just not gonna tell him.
I said it.
He said it like a minute ago.
Yeah, I know.
Zach?
And my sheet also works, which is not making this easier. Thanks, Internet.
Internet.
Josh, here's a suggestion. Scroll up.
It's kind of.
Or write the names
Yeah,
down.
I did. My sheet's not opening right now.
I meant in the chat. Oh, my dude.
Is your aim here trying to be friendly and be like, I know all these people. I'm not up to...
Tam and Brienne, what the f... Tam and Brienne. I wonder how they're doing, and I name all 8 children. I am not creating an actual name.
and you name all in. It's like... Why are you making this awkward for us?
Us?
Knowing people here doesn't tell me anything about you. I would just like you to stay away from over there. And as a group of people new to town, try the Stonehill Inn. Stay out of trouble.
Oh, God. Thorin kind of looks at the guard a little. Would this look like? Are you trying to get me killed?
He
Clearly,
doesn't.
this guard. Clearly,
He
this guard
cannot.
is new.
He does not read you. It's just like you give him the oh.
Shit. Thorin just has this look of like, I might be fucked. Thorin, Zoho, all you see is this look of trepidation and slight fear on Thorin's face at the mention of the Stonehill Inn.
Is
You-
something wrong, Thorin?
Thorin doesn't want to say it in front of the guard, but he makes sure the guard hears anyways.
Oh,
you
did you have the
stab
hots for
a-
somebody there? He's
If-
just like
if Otto's
enjoying
gonna
the
be an
shit out of this
asshole
at this
like
point.
that, Like, Thor just stares at Otto with this look like, back away.
Hmm?
He leans in towards Zoho. The guard is still gonna hear this anyways, by the way.
Zoho
had a-
stops. Zoho stops it for a moment and taps his forehead with 2 fingers, and now mine leads to Thorin. There.
Thorin still before the mind link forms. I used to have a thing for the innkeeper's daughter, Rosie.
And then Zoho's voice peeks into his head. Probably not something you should have said aloud. Huh?
If Thorin responds, if Gunther is still the innkeeper, there is no way the guard is not going to find out.
Well, should we expect the unexpected then?
I hope. Thorin. goes
Everything
into-
is fine. Don't cause trouble. That's all I'm asking.
Thorin looks at the guard. I most certainly will not be.
We don't get many people come this way.
Oh
Look.
dear.
Allow me.
Like,
Zoho!
Gunther will look after as the inn. He does a good job of running it.
I never said he
Just-
didn't.
Just don't get into trouble. I don't want to have to come chasing you guys. I got other things to do.
All the guard sees when he says, I didn't, is this look of like, slight fear of Gunther on Thorin's face right now.
As
He
you head
knows
back,
something's going on.
as you're heading back up to the street, a few people that are walking by kind of like also look at you now with this, like, if they looked at you before a bit weird, they're now like, they've got the, oh, what did they do? Why are they here? Like, kind of. You can tell their minds making things up in their head, going, oh no, we've got troublemakers in town. Weird bunch of
Zoho
people causing
just
trouble.
smiles and waves.
Thorin is going to step into the inn.
A mother
There's
kind of
no
like hurries her
delaying.
child along as you kind of do the weird smile and wave at them, making them feel awkward. It's like,
Okay, being polite is not working.
I grab Zoho's arm as I go into the inn and
Ah!
drag him behind me.
My friend, what are you doing?
I may need you to help me.
Why?
We'll see. I may explain later. I'm not sure yet.
Oh, come now. I mean, yes, you had a thing for this keeper's daughter, but I mean, it's not like you were betrothed her and then left her at the altar or something. No.
As Thorin enters, all you see is 5 burly dwarves walking around the room.
no.
They're burlier
No,
than
no,
him.
you don't get to go that far. Like, so you go into the Stone Hill Inn, right?
Yeah,
Yes.
I
Okay.
kind of want it.
It's like the guard kind of like watches you all go, and then once he like once the last of you goes in the door, he kind of like awkwardly turns around and starts heading off down the road.
Okay. Who do I see in the room then?
As you
One
enter
of the
the
brothers
inn,
has to be in there.
Stop talking over the DM.
Sorry.
right. As you enter the inn, it's it's quiet. You look around. There's a few tables set out in a area, and it has its own little like bar. No one in sight.
Hey, like empty room? Like nobody?
It's like an empty room.
Oh dear. Thorin's gonna step up onto the bar and call out, "Hello, the barkeep." Or no, innkeeper, not barkeep.
Well, it's a bit of both.
Okay,
Gotta
fair
make some money somehow, especially when they've got to compete with the other one. It's not
enough.
many
Who's the
people
other
around.
one?
The sleeping giant.
Wait, there are 2 inns in town?
Yes.
Oh shit.
Competition.
Oh, number 6. Okay.
So as you enter, it's like the group is kind of like you're just there standing inside, like looking around. It's like no one's there. Thorin, you head over to call to see if there's anyone, like any answer.
Thorin
And an
looks
awkward
a little...
moment passes.
It doesn't seem like anybody's here. Thorin makes the leave to go for the other inn.
No, wait, we're here. And this young dwarf lady comes
Oh,
hobbling
hello.
out from rushing out from behind another door.
Oh,
like,
hello
we're here.
there.
We're here.
We're looking for the proprietor of the inn.
Does Thorin
She's-
recognize this young dwarf lady?
Roll. Is it gonna be history again? I feel like it's gonna be
History.
again.
Definitely history.
Please.
Again,
roll.
it's starting to feel a bit
Somebody's
awkward asking
here.
for history repeatedly. Ah, yes, you remember this. You remember this face.
Oh god, it's...
They're a little younger than you. Oh yeah, I have to go and do that because the... did I put it on the wrong... Yep, I put it on the wrong layer.
I have set myself up for a very awkward first encounter.
Wait, is it her?
Can you see the
Yeah.
name? Or have I got to do the thing again?
You gotta do the thing again.
I think it was
Oh
that
no,
thing.
never mind. Thistle. Okay, I can deal with this.
You remember this face? You remember this face being a bit younger than yourself? About 5 years or so younger than you. So yeah, I know you're 40 odd, but for dwarves that's not that old.
Yeah, I'm 45, so she would be 40. Thorin is slightly taken aback. It's not what he expected. But he lets out an exclamation. Thistle?
Thorin, you know her?
She's ever so slightly shorter than you, and she's kind of like staring at you for a moment. You look familiar. Then she kind of like gasps, and then she turns around and kind of like hobbles back through the door.
Thorin looks like he's about to run for the door in about 2 seconds flat.
Zoho sees this and goes, Otto, do not let Thorin leave!
Diane is stuck in the door.
Otto can't actually do anything because he's laughing his ass off so fucking hard in the background right now.
Diane's trying to shimmy in with the crocodile head. Eh.
Oh,
For goodness
no.
sakes, Cayenne, leave the croquette outside! You cannot get it in!
But this isn't it.
They can't get it through. It's in. You're in the inn. How is
Otto
more
takes
like
his seat
450
because he is busting a freaking gut right now.
Otto,
Or-
will you stop laughing?
About 30 seconds later, the young dwarf comes back out the door. This time, looking like she a little neater and less rough around the edges to what she was a moment ago.
Oh, she
Hi.
Uh,
Long time no see.
Oh.
Thorin punches Zoho in the ribs. Don't do that. It's good to see you too, Thistle. It has been a long time. We're looking for a place to stay for the night. These are my companions, Zoho here, the giggling maniac in the corner there, the furball, is Otto. Don't mind him, he likes to laugh himself silly. And then the lady with the giant crocodile skull is Cayenne. We keep telling her to just get rid of it, but she absolutely refuses.
She does what she wants. Oh.
She just kind of like stares at Thorin the entire time. Doesn't actually look at the other people.
Zoho looks between the two.
So, how is your father Gunther? I'm assuming this is.
No, you've got the
No.
wrong one.
Sorry. How is Gunther and the 5 boys? I'm assuming they're still healthy and hale.
That well, Gunther's out, and they haven't been here. They left not too long ago.
Oh? Different form.
Why? What happened?
They well, not really enough business here to feed that many people.
They
But how
were
are you?
looking for-
I haven't seen you in a very long time.
I've seen better days. What do you mean? What happened? The place used to be so busy all the time. I remember that when this inn was so full you could never get a room on any night.
That's a long time ago now. But it's good to see you again. Would you like something to drink?
Sure.
She just goes to fetch a drink. She doesn't even wait for you to like
Answer.
and so she just sort of like goes to get you a drink, and she comes back and places it down in front of you. It's like, I hope it's still your favorite.
Oh dear.
Zoho's still looking between the two dwarfs.
Thorin drinks it without hesitation.
Otto stopped laughing, but you can see he is still incredibly amused.
So, thank you, Thistle. What happened to Rosie then? If Gunther and the boys are left, surely she's still here. She'd love this place.
She left too.
Okay, now Otto's going to. I'd like to insight that, please.
Yeah, same. I want to.
Yeah, no, there is something very much going on here that I don't like all of a sudden.
I would also like to insight. If I can find the thing. Come on, page, load. Please, load.
I nat one. I got nothing.
Hey, Faye.
I'm
Foreign's
trying.
oblivious, Coons.
Yeah, and
Hey, I'm not oblivious. I rolled high.
I said foreign's oblivious.
Oh,
Coons.
yeah.
She has a very clear. I get the idea that this has got a thing for Thorin, but
And your
Eh.
character doesn't.
I noticed that
funny.
Zoho's just. What is going on here? She's being very nice to him. That is odd. She even cleaned up for him. Wait, for him? Oh. Oh dear. Faye, Cayenne nat one.
no, Cayenne did not nat one. I nat one.
No, not 20.
You
The
said
other one.
you said nat one, man.
I'm sorry.
No, it's fine. It's fine. Just making sure you said the right thing. That's all.
Okay. She does not like this Rosie. You can tell by the slight tone shift in her voice. Cayenne, she definitely does not like Rosie. She is quite happy she is not here. She does not. She's not happy about her being mentioned.
Thorin is completely oblivious.
Yep.
And kind of just.
Zoho kind of fit.
I gently like just walking. I gently walk past to go like sit down. I put my hand on Thordrack. Go do the wingman.
It's a wingman.
Oh no! You want no!
Too late. Cayenne did it. You gotta make a choice. Are you gonna go with it or not?
It's gonna be so hard.
She's also going to
Hey.
connect with Thorin.
Hey, he said he was going to be his wingman. He didn't say he was going to be a good one.
Yeah, and Cayenne also connects to Thor mentally. Dude, she likes you.
Thorin's mind is so fuddled, and the real getting prodded like that is just like, wait. He pays more attention to Thistle now. It's really
Yeah, she's
nice.
just staring at you.
It's really nice to see you again.
Menacingly.
It's really nice to see you again, you too.
So how have you been?
I'm good. I work here now.
I can see that. Perhaps we could get some rooms for the night.
You say we, and she takes a moment, and oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I didn't realize you were. Sorry. She kind of like just does a general.
Awkward.
Would anyone like a drink?
Zoho raises his hand.
Yeah, Otto.
I would not
Also,
say no to one.
Otto also quietly raises his
Sure.
hand with just a smile on his face.
Thorin just kind of goes, as for the rooms, Thistle, these two gentlemen will take one. I'll take one of my own, and the lovely lady will take one of her own. If that's okay.
I think that will be okay. I'll let Gunther know when he comes back.
Thorin just
Yes.
gives a slight
does all the-
smile towards her.
All the bucks and the things. I just kind of like help down here.
Okay.
After the brothers went.
Ah. They're still as good at brawling as I remember.
I don't brawl. No.
I was asking if the brothers was good as at brawling. I doubt a pretty lady like you would ever brawl. That would be very unladylike.
She smiles when you call her pretty.
Oh dear.
Come on, lad, you got this.
uh,
I can sense it. It's the one.
Oh dear.
Thorin just
Take the
ignores,
opportunity.
Thorin just
Wait.
ignores Thordrak for the moment.
Invite her over. He says this as she goes to like get drinks for other people. She still hasn't asked what you want. She's just bringing you Thorin's favorite.
What is my favorite, by the way?
I don't know. What is your favorite?
Well, clearly I'm a dwarf, and ale is the first thing that comes to mind, particularly the homebrew from the town.
Okay. It's the local ale.
Yes.
And she comes out. It's like she goes out back. What are you guys doing?
Thorin is just kind of sitting dumbfounded. He didn't realize she liked him this much. He pokes Cayenne. What do you mean? Obviously you gleaned something more than I did, as I seem to be dumb as a rock.
She wasn't the only one.
She.
Thorin looks
Whoever-
intently at Cayenne to speak.
Whoever. Rose. Is to you. She is jealous of that.
Thorin
So
is
if you had thing with Rose, for Rosie, she basically same direction in that you romance try Ingle weirdness. Shift focus and she's apparently gone.
Okay. Hold on a sec. I might have to close my door because I think my dad's home now.
Oh, we're making him feel awkward.
Yes, because this conversation is getting. Oh man, you know how to make things awkward.
We're not the ones who named every single townspeople.
I did not name every single townspeople because if I did, I would have named the proprietor of the Sleeping Giant, more people, and
Anyway,
everywhere else. Thorin is kind of like, damn it, I don't know what to do at this point. Because he still has a thing for Rosalie, and as pretty as Thistle is, it's hard for him to kind of betray that confidence. She is very pretty, though.
I must say, she cleaned herself up the moment she realized it was you.
Thorin just looks at Zoho. Are you trying to cause me trouble?
No,
You
no,
have
I'm just saying.
No idea what Gunther Rosie's brothers did to me.
I'm just saying.
Little late.
25 years, and her feelings have not changed for you at all.
Thorin just lets his head hit the countertop as he leans forward.
I don't know. I think it's kind of sweet.
It
What's
is. Thorin immediately sits back up. That is the voice
She comes
Thistle.
a bit precariously coming through the door with a large tray with ale for everybody, for each person balanced on it.
Thorin hops down to help her serve everybody because of how precarious it looks. Yes, this is going to get more awkward. I don't care. I want to make it so. That's the fun. See how long I can dance around this without getting in trouble.
Uh-huh.
Oh, I'm 100% gonna get in trouble.
Oh,
That's
yeah.
besides the point. It's a little too late not to commit.
Once the ales are handed out, she kind of like goes and stands next to the doorway with the tray like held in her two hands in front of her, like just flat down rather than like out
Yeah.
carrying stuff, and she just kind of like sits there watching, stands there watching the group.
Oh.
It's dwarven ale of the local variety, brewed in this very inn. Gunther is actually quite handy at doing so. He brews one of the best brews in this town and a few of the other towns close by.
I'd probably wager she had a hand in it, too.
At this point, probably, yes.
Oh no. I just
Oh, come
Just
now.
help you.
Don't be modest. You probably had a hand in something here.
it just helps serve people.
And a mighty fine job of it you do.
She kind of she goes quiet, a little bit of a blush.
Well,
Get the charm on, lad. That's how you get there.
Thorin is trying to ignore Thordrak because the thought of what Thordrak is thinking of had crossed Thorin's mind. He's just not sure how that will go over with his companions.
Kiss the girl.
Are you saying this out loud?
No. He'd sooner laugh.
Thorin is in a state of mind where he'd probably go after Otto and try and kick his ass for it too. He has a distraction. It's not necessarily a good distraction. Oh, what time is it, by the way?
IRL time or in story time?
In-game.
I'd say probably just after lunch, maybe at this point. I think you started just outside of town at the beginning of the. Yeah, because you set up camp and then you did the last little bit and entered town.
Okay.
With, like the start of the day. So by the time you like walked through, gone out, investigated the house a bit, then come back with the garden and stuff. Yeah, that'll be just after lunch.
Well, I
least.
decide to ask Thistle about the people I remember being in town. How Tam and Brienne are doing, if they're still running the store.
Yeah, mom and dad are still here.
Oh God. That's what you fucking did to me, you son of a... I knew I should have named them all. Oh, you fucker. I left myself. I should not have said they had kids. Oh well. Too late to take that back.
Would you like a shovel?
No. I've already dug the hole. I don't need to make it bigger. Or deeper.
Oh, but I insist.
You're not helping.
I never help. What are you talking about?
So they're doing well then. Hopefully, no problems.
No, we they they make do.
Mm. And shit, Guthrick was the mayor. And how's old Guthrick doing? And Marigold. Last time I saw them, I'd gotten in quite a bit of trouble with the mayor. I hope not
Guthrick.
too.
Marigold,
The
yeah, okay.
old mayor and his daughter.
his daughter. That was it. I've seen them around. They come in well, yeah, they come in occasionally.
And Dorn and his son, Norn. I hope they're still here. The miners' exchange was open when we came into town, but I didn't see Dorn. And I didn't have time to peek into the woodwork shops, the woodworkers' quarters, to see if Norn had perhaps become a master yet.
It's a little more run down than it used to be, but the town's still going. The people that are here are still making do.
And is it still the same lord in the manor then? I noticed that still stands on the hill.
Oh, the man, yeah. Yeah, we don't see the Lord much. It's mainly just his missus.
Sus. Fucking hell.
This is your karma. Fuck you.
Oh, do you have any popcorn?
Thorin is just in the back of his head going, Cayenne, I am going to blow you up 1,000 more times with as many gemstone pieces as I can find. He kind of looks at Thistle. Well, mayhaps you could show us around the town and introduce us, or perhaps me, to the new people in the town and even the old. Has been 25 years.
Well, I have to kind of. I can't really leave. I need to look after this while Gunfer's not here.
How long until he returns then? Surely he can't be gone for that long.
No, he just said he was got to do some errands, so I think he'll be back later today.
Some errands.
Perhaps I should stop in at your mother and father's store for a little bit. I have traveled for a while.
Oh, they would like that.
Well, I'll come back afterwards then, and you could show us our rooms. Maybe we could sit and chat for a little bit.
She kind of goes quiet again.
Well, Thorin stands up, and then, by your leave then, we'll be back in a bit. And
See you soon.
walks out.
Fordrak's like, oh, so easing her in. Yeah. I see what you're doing. Charm her over a bit of time, give her a break.
Cha, real smooth.
Come back later, charm her again, finish the job.
Oh, that's right, we have an inspiration. Shit!
Don't worry about it.
Whatever. That's gonna come helpful later. Kai, you are making this so awkward.
No.
And
I
we're
don't know how to
enjoying the
proceed
shit
with
out of it.
this.
Where's my popcorn?
Otto
don't
is
sell
going
popcorn.
to. Otto is going to regret this later. I'm
What
going
are you
to make
talking
sure
about?
of
He
it.
ain't regretting shit.
Oh, he will.
Huh.
Trust me. He
You
will.
could try.
Uh. Well. Oh dear. Good. On that to get rid of it. Thorin is going. Damn it. Something opened that I didn't expect. Yay. Thorin is now going to proceed to the general store.
I'm gonna
assuming
go
the
with it 7.
It is 7. I'm just wondering which one's the actual entrance to the general store. The big section or the little mini section?
Just the entrance to the store that's clearly there as you walk down the store, down the road. As you enter the general store, the classic ding ding as you with the
Oh,
little
lovely,
bell.
the bell. Thorin looks around upon entering. Does he see either Tam or Brienne? Kai.
Give me a second.
Oh, jeez. That looks like Chris Hemsworth with a braided beard.
At the back of the store is the bell rings. It's like, oh, welcome. What can we do for you? We have many. Who walked into the store first?
Me.
You think any of us are going to go in first
Maybe.
at this point?
Me.
Zoho can go in first.
No, I've already said I'm going in first. I'm going.
Well. Look who it is. That's bit rough around the edges there, aren't we?
Huh. Wow, it's good to see you too, Tam. It has been, what, 25 years? The Thorin
Yeah, probably
steps
about that.
up. Thorin steps up to the dwarf and holds out his hand.
He gives you a good firm handshake. So, what brings you back?
Thorin's face falls as he remembers the initial reason for him returning. Some unfortunate events. You remember the house burning down and the incident with my father?
Oh, back when you left.
Yes.
Yeah, I do.
It turns out he didn't die on the fire.
On the
He
fire.
survived. In the fire. He survived, but I don't know how, and he doesn't remember anything. And he ran off like he'd seen a ghost and when he saw me. I'm back here now to see if I can find answers in the old house or the workshop.
He looks at you with a puzzled look, but still.
It's the only place I know where to look to start. If he survived the fire, and he had to have survived somehow. Mayhaps one of his inventions saved his life. He did have plenty of things he tinkered with, some more crazy than the next. And I didn't really know what all of them did or understand how all of them worked. It is what it is, though.
But that isn't what it was.
No, it isn't.
Not from my memory. You left town. He was upset, he was.
What?
Oh. Okay.
Are you alright up there? Did
Thorin
the
would
explosion
l-
do something to your noggin?
Maybe. I'm gonna insight the Cam because now I have a lot of questions.
I have so many questions.
Hey, try. These are all insight, but the dice
Hello,
is being
Cliff.
stupid. I think it has to update.
Yeah, you know what? I'm gonna insight that because I'm kind of curious as well. I want to
He was
know
actually-
if
did
our fellow
everyone
dwarf
go
is
to-
a robot.
Did everyone go to the go to the store then? Oh, we've got some. We've got
Dude, we've got dinner and a show. Do you think I'd pass that up? Come on. So?
Okay, well, I'm gonna.
I'm waiting for people to roll if they're
Oh,
rolling.
okay.
Okay,
Mouse, are you rolling?
Oh, I did.
No,
what
Mouse,
are we
if-
rolling?
well, that's
You don't have to roll if you don't want to. They just want to insight what Tam just said.
Tem said I left and my father was upset after the explosion.
But his memory says that the explosion killed his father and left nothing behind. And somehow
And the
he
father-
survived.
and
No,
the
his
father
memory
is
says
the
his
reverse.
house burned.
Yeah.
His memory says his house burned down and his dad, and then his family died in there.
Yeah.
Yeah. Meanwhile, my father's memory
So-
says I got thrown into the burning house and perished in the burning house.
Both parties believe their own stories.
Yeah, but now there's a third story. There was an explosion and I left after the explosion.
No, there's only two stories. There's the your one from your backstory, which is your story, and Tam's story, which is like there was an explosion or something, and
Yeah, but-
you ran away.
Yeah, except for
No, because the father said something different. Said when we did that, and I remember, I was the one who died in the fire.
yeah, that
Oh,
yeah,
you're talking.
and-
Okay, no, I remember which one you're on about.
yeah. So
there are now 3 stories to this: Thorin's, Tam's, Grimbear. All 3 are different. That presents a huge problem.
Nah, it doesn't.
It does. They know I'm alive. My father thinks I'm dead, and I remember my father dying in the fire. And they remember an explosion.
Okay,
rather than
so-
the fire.
Anyway.
So back into character for a second. So, yeah, I forgot where we were. Oh yeah, he just said your father was upset if you ran away because with the explosion. Yeah,
Yeah.
and did something happen to your noggin? Because that's not the story going around here.
Maybe.
Oh, you see him all right, appearance-wise from that here.
I've had a few rough days and some less than great moments and some very memorable ones, but such as it is when you travel abroad. What all's happened in town then?
What's happened in town? You mean like recently after you left?
After I left, some of the more of the houses are abandoned, and it seems people left, and the wall's not been maintained.
Yeah, it does look a bit of a sorry state compared to what it used to. Quite a few people have left. Things have. Business started to fade a bit.
Does
But
anyone
we're still,
know
but
why?
we're still doing pretty good of us here. Why?
I thought the road along here was safe, and people used to travel through all the time.
Oh yeah, the road is safe and whatnot, but it's like I don't really know. Everything just kind of like started slowing down a few years after you left. It's like we make do. Just a smaller community now.
So it seems.
That's why Thistle's working over at the Stonehill.
I noticed. Talked to her before coming over here.
Hmm.
She seemed to be doing quite well. So I noticed.
Oh yeah, she's grown up a bit. Bet she's happy to see you.
Most definitely.
Otto's just chuckling in the background after hearing that.
Otto hears something go whizzing past his head.
You missed!
Cayenne just has a thumbs up through the door.
So anyway, did you drop on in to catch up, or you looking?
Well, a little bit of both.
Alright.
To catch up and purchase some supplies. I'm not planning on staying in town for very long, unfortunately, though I do plan on coming back and settling down when my business is finished. I just
Alright,
hope
so-
it doesn't take that much longer.
Well, I'll see what I can do to help with the whole supplies.
Well, for one thing, do you have any oil that I could refill this flask with? I have a lantern, but it's not much good without the oil to burn, unfortunately.
I probably got some somewhere. Just give me a moment to have a look around. So he goes to check out back. You just hear like as he goes through the door. It's like if we got any, you can't really just leave it lying around.
Of course not.
With
you
the
wouldn't
whole,
want
like-
anything.
Since the whole incident at your house, everyone's been a bit more wary of the fire.
Not surprising.
A few minutes pass and he comes back out with what appears to be a clay jar. Here we go.
Well, Thorin holds out the flask. Might as well fill the flask. There's less to worry about. It is metal. Don't have to worry about anything catching on fire with it in there.
Oh, the one you had
The oil in originally, yeah.
holds 1 point. Or is it? No, hang on. Please tell me that it gives me the correct number for the.
We never really got into what it was in, by the way, when you told me I had it. You just told me put in oil, not a
No, you
flask.
have an oil flask, so it could be metal. There is like I don't see how a metal flask would be out of the realm
We
of
had a-
creation.
We had a barrel of it, but that's a barrel.
Yeah, and I had a flask as well. Because the barrel we picked up
Yeah.
separately. Because I had the hidden lantern with a flask of oil.
That's longer than I thought it was.
Holy shit! The hell did you click on, Faye?
Oil. That's what would be the flask.
Rope, bombs, oil? It's yours, my friend, as long as you have enough rupees.
Well, annoyingly, it doesn't. It says it can hold 1 pint, but it doesn't give me
It's
Like-
a plain flask.
an actual like value for oil.
Wow. So I don't even know how much I'm paying for this.
It's free!
1 pound of oil is 1 silver.
This is a pint.
Yeah, but how many pounds in a pint?
many
Actually,
pints
I
in a
believe it's
pound?
equal almost.
The oil flask is 1 pound.
Yeah.
So, 1 silver.
Yeah.
Okay.
There you go, 1 silver to fill your fill your flask.
Now I have oil for my lantern. Yay.
Yeah, 1 pint to pound. 1 pint is 1.04 pounds.
Close
Okay.
enough.
Is there anything else?
Yeah. Please be careful not to set anything on fire.
Thorin just kind of looks at Tem. I think I've had enough of fire for one lifetime right now. The only reason I did this is for the lantern. Nothing more.
You just hear Otto in the background behind the entire party. I don't think he is. Oh, ho, 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 ho.
Kaya, no. Is it? Does he still have enough oil to fill up 2? Because I think I had 2 pints.
If you want, yeah.
Okay, then I fill that up.
Sorry, kind of like. So that'll be 2 silver.
There we go.
Well, Thorin's
You're a pretty
Nah,
tall friend here, don't you, Thorin?
She isn't very tall compared to that one, and that one seems to be being quite the idiot today.
I would have left the. I would have actually left the crocodile head outside. With noms.
I nudge Cayenne. Why don't you sell the crocodile head to Tem here? Sure, he
Crocodile head? What am I gonna do with a crocodile head?
Mounted on the wall.
Never mind the fact that he doesn't realize it's a freaking giant crocodile.
Thorin just kind of looks at Tem. This isn't an ordinary crocodile head, Tem. You would definitely fetch good money from any traveler. That aside, do you have anything of interest? Any wares that are unusual? I remember you always having something different.
Well,
Came in every now and
we've
then.
got the bestseller around. Should be familiar to you.
Oh.
Gestures over to a drawer full of sporks.
So she could have just accidentally So Danny could have just fucking showed up in town and bought a spork.
Turns out the people
Oh.
quite like these. They're pretty handy. Saves you a whole hand.
Thorin is just like face palms, like, oh my gosh, Tem. Really?
Hey, it's
I-
good. It's good.
It's good business.
They're pretty cheap to make, and we can make they're really handy.
Okay.
I know, but you didn't have to make a dwarven dad joke with me. Oh.
Okay.
My father loved these when he made them.
Before
Yeah, we get deliveries quite regularly.
wait, he shows up.
Where? He definitely doesn't live here anymore.
Or does he?
The house and the workshop.
Are you
are
sure
okay.
nothing happened to that noggin of yours?
Yes. Are you telling me he lives in the manor?
Don't be stupid.
Which house does he live in? The old house is burnt down and I haven't been back for 25 years, Tam. Of course I wouldn't know where he lives in town any longer.
Well, he keeps to himself mostly in his workshop.
Oh my... I'm gonna kill that guard. That guard knew...
I hope you're not saying that in character.
No, I am not saying that in character.
It's
That
like he
guard knew he was there. Oh.
What's
couldn't-
Thorin's reaction?
Thorin keeps a straight face when he hears this. He is not going to let any emotion show.
Yeah, but he's probably rigid looking.
So,
No, he just goes, ugh. It's no surprise then that he would hold himself up like that. I went up to the old house to look around, what was left of it, and a guard wouldn't shoot me away and wouldn't let me near the workshop. If I would have known.
Well, it
I
isn't
would've-
recommended to go mooching around all burnt down buildings.
fair
Besides, they
enough.
had enough trouble with random people going up there, pulling things out.
I noticed. Who did pull things out? I'm a little frustrated as there's a lot of memories and mementos that were in that house. And the fact that they were all taken by some random trespassers and vagabonds is
And before,
frustrating.
oh, it was your dad.
I don't know who specifically was, but we do get occasional people still passing through. It's like adventure folk like to adventure. It probably was some of them taking things they thought were useful. Some of the young ones would go up there and cause a ruckus.
So that's why the
It's a
guards
shame
don't
when-
like going there.
But things happen, so like, don't think anyone was going to. It's like I don't think anyone would have put themselves together to rebuild it or anything.
Fair enough.
Considering, especially when it's not in town itself, no. But yeah, this is the best seller we got.
Thorin just chuckles. I shouldn't be surprised. I really shouldn't. Is
It's
there
like,
anything else you have of interest? Surely you have something.
well, it depends on the person's interest. You have general supplies for people going places.
Oh, do you have any popcorn?
I'm a smack.
Looks
you.
at the random voice that comes from it. It's like we're kind of general supplies. We don't really sell food. Is that a food?
Well, what about trail mix? That would be more something you're on for adventurers, right?
He said they don't sell food, you buffoon.
No, he said they don't generally sell food.
Ugh.
I'm assuming this corn thing is just corn, and he's got a weird name for it.
Yes. I apologize, Tim. This one usually isn't this much of a joker, as it were.
Now I'm just imagining Otto with green hair and a purple waistcoat.
I apologize for bringing him here. I would stay. I'd like to stay and chat more, but with this one around, it seems nigh impossible with this smart-ass remarks. I'd hate to see him in a forge. He'd fumble about and set himself on fire.
I'd hate to see you in a
as you
garden.
That's not a recommended activity there.
Oh, I know.
As I said, please don't set more things on fire.
Most
Ah.
certainly.
trust me. We most likely won't. Motioning to her burns, scars.
Faye. Thorin just looks at Cayenne. No, we are not.
Well, why would we? The only thing we would probably light on fire is a candle.
Well, yes, because you need to see in the dark when you're walking through a building at night.
My point still stands. Motioning to her burns.
It's good to see you, Tam. I'm gonna go check out the wood shop and see if Norn is still there. I hope he became a master woodsman by now.
Oh, that was the kid. Took a second to register.
Yes, Thorin is the father, and he is in the miners' exchange.
Hmm.
Wow.
Best of luck to you, I guess.
Thank you, old friend. He shakes hands with Tam for a second time before leaving.
Get the same firm handshake.
Thorin proceeds at the door while Cayenne wants to look for some magical MacGuffin.
There is no magical MacGuffin here.
Damn.
Got sporks.
I see that. I take that into consideration. Maybe not now.
Okay, well, now I'm gonna proceed to just south of town.
What does the shrine
Obviously-
look like?
What does the shrine look like?
Yes.
Well, it's made of stone. Very well carved. Has some stuff in Dwarvish. Do you speak Dwarvish?
I speak giant.
No, because I am still teaching Faye how to read Dwarvish. And speak it. Just like Cayenne is still teaching Thorin how to read Elvish and reads and speak Elvish.
Oh yeah, I have this as a rich. Well, via warlock.
Okay, so you're going to spend some time at the shrine while Thorin goes to the next building.
Yep.
Well, while they're doing that, I go to the woodworking shop.
What, you mean speaking to Tam about that stuff?
Mm-hmm.
You know, it's not so funny when you have to explain the joke.
It's less a joke and more I'm just enjoying the moments as they pass.
By the way, Mouse, what are you doing in the midst of this?
What is Zoho doing?
That is a good question.
Are
Yeah,
you
so-
staying with Otto, or are you following Cayenne and Thorin?
Staying with Otto. Sorry.
That's alright.
Mhm.
May I interest you in a spork?
Sure, why not? Could come in handy when we're out in the field again.
Yeah, very handy. They save you an entire hand.
How
A
much?
spork. I feel like I've heard of this before.
Can we make him roll a history? Because this is so bad.
Anyway,
Yeah, Zoho can roll his history if he's going to play it that way.
how much?
For you! 7 silver.
Deal.
Nat 20. Wow.
Zoho, you remember the first encounter you had with a spork? Involved a certain lady. And the conversation, I believe, was along the lines of Thorin explaining something to do with his dad's inventions and this funny little thing he made. Proceeded with Danny pulling one out and going, "You mean one of these?"
A
Would you give
question,
us-
good sir.
If I ever run into Danny again, I am giving her hell for not telling me.
A question, good sir. Where did you come by this invention?
You were
When
in
did I
the
come?
store while we were talking
Yeah,
about
were you not paying attention?
it. No,
No,
Mouse was not.
Sorry.
Thorin's
Well, it's
Thorin's-
Thorin's dad that came up with this idea. Brilliant.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Add a character,
Alright.
Mouse.
I'm sorry.
No. We're not giving you
No,
a
I'm
hard
not
time.
giving you
We're
shit.
just yeah.
Out of character, Thorin's dad is in town right now.
He's been
Thorin's
selling
dad
it to
is in
people
the
around here.
workshop. Yeah, is
Yeah.
in his workshop.
Yeah,
which
we're
Thorin
just
was going to go to.
we're just finding out that apparently Thorin's memory is inaccurate to everyone else's.
And everyone else's is inaccurate to everybody else's.
Not particularly. It's less that and more like inaccurate to his father's and the townspeople. It's like, okay, so his father has one memory, he has another one, and then the townspeople in general have a third one.
Yep. So there's a huge problem now.
Yeah, and yeah, we're just not sure who
Did
to
they
believe now.
did they talk about the townspeople's memories of how the fire got started that burned down the house?
They said there was an explosion and Thorin ran away afterwards, and his father was very upset. Grimbear says Thorin got thrown into the fire and died. Thorin says Grimbear got thrown into the fire and died.
He's staring at the spork before twirling it on a finger. Curiouser and curiouser, eh, Otto? Something is going
Indeed.
on in it. Something is definitely going on in this town. His eyes briefly flicker, and I aim to find out what. This is making for a good story, my friend.
Oh, do you have a
You might-
hat?
What is a hat?
Possibly, or
Specifically one
I'd
with
suggest
flaps.
checking I'd suggest checking over in that corner over there. We tend to keep some of the clothing.
Because I think
I
this
feel-
mystery deserves an appropriate hat.
Oh God, he's trying to Sherlock.
Yeah!
No, 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 no.
Get a
We are not
smoking
doing
pipe.
this.
Well, he's paying 7 silver for a spork, I believe.
Yeah.
And
I
roll an
find-
investigation to find a hat.
Okay.
I feel like
Shanty
in terms of
autoplay.
hat wear, if Zol has to wear any kind of
Nat
hat, it
20!
would be 14. He's looking for a conical hat.
Right, now roll a d100.
Okay.
A conical hat?
Yeah,
25.
like you know how Chinese farmers wear,
Oh, yeah, okay, I know, yeah.
Mm.
and like Ronin wear.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
I-
You're
I-
talking
I
about
saw
a
that.
basket weave hat.
Yeah, that.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
I
So,
don't know what the official name is.
No, we understand what you
Alright.
meant, though.
Did
you find
see
a
Faith
pile of
comment?
hats.
Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
Among the pile of hats is a variety of woolen knitted hats for the cold. Some with bubbles, some without.
Okay.
You find what appears to be a couple of leather flat caps.
Alright.
And something that vaguely looks like the old medieval style hood where it's kind of like sits over your shoulders and you just pull it over.
What, like a shawl?
If
You
that's
mean-
what they're called.
You mean one of those, like, shoulder capes?
Shoulder cape? Well, it's not a full cape, it just kind of like goes over your shoulders and then you can pull the hood up.
Oh, okay. Yes, I know what you mean.
Like old timey.
Yeah. He's talking about the hoods that have like a kind of like a collar that almost looks like a cape, but it goes all the way around and stops at like your chest level.
Hang on.
Thanks, Chrome, for bugging out.
And if you pick them up and try them
Like
on,
this?
you will find. I'm assuming you're linking something in Discord somewhere.
Yes, that.
Yeah.
Yes, you're right. Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, cowl.
Yeah.
Okay.
One of them.
I'm gonna try some on. I want to find a similar looking. Basically, I'm thinking there's probably an equivalent to Sherlock Holmes, and my character's probably read it because he's really like into books and stuff.
There's
Sherlock
a medieval
Holmes does not
equivalent to
exist in
Sherlock
this world.
Holmes.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Yeah.
No, but you can imagine what you like.
Okay, fine.
You've got some
Zoho!
wool hats with the balls on top. You got some wool hats without the balls on top. Couple of leather flat caps, and a shawl
A cowl.
/ cowl.
Zoho!
Whichever one is the correct one.
Yeah.
Because when I am,
picks
my
up-
brain's starting to fall apart.
Zoho picks up the cowl and tries it on, and looks himself over. Not bad. No change in movement in the arms. I quite like this. Plus, he pulls the hood up. Protects you from the rain. Shopkeep, how much for this?
3 silver.
Done! He plops 3 silver onto the counter.
Thank you.
Here's-
Would you like to buy a spork?
Thought I already
Why
did.
not?
No, I did.
They're 7 silver. Very useful tools. Very handy. Saves you a hand.
He
I
buys
guess-
the spork.
Yeah, he's gonna buy a flat cap.
5 silver for that one.
Deal. 9. You said 5 silver?
Yep.
Okay, so that's cool. Awesome.
Man, oh wait, no, never mind. You already brought us a book.
Yep.
May I interest you in another
No,
for
I'm
a friend?
good. Thank you.
Very well. Pleasure doing business.
He puts on the flat cap and walks out.
Okay. Cayenne was ritual casting language thingy.
Yes.
There you go.
Okay.
Yeah, that one wasn't that complicated. Foreign, you were heading to what?
The wood shops, just to see if Norn was there.
There is no one currently home at the woodshop
Like, at all?
at all. You take a nosy out back.
Yeah. Do I see anybody?
You walk out back and you see various tools and work area that they use, and you see a small pile of lumber, not much left in it. Would you like to take a guess to why they might not be here?
I don't know.
Okay, then you don't know.
At this point, I'm going to, I guess, look at, go to the Go to the smith shop and see if anybody's there instead. It's only halfway through the day. There should still be people around.
We're in the
Unless
afternoon.
they left. Yeah.
So you head over to the smith area
Noise
and
building.
you find a dwarf.
Do I recognize this dwarf?
Roll a history.
Oh, God. Yeah, I asked for that one. Normal. History. Obviously not.
You do not remember. You do not recognize the face of this dwarf.
Okay.
Give me a second. There we go. And as you head over, you see this dwarf with a thick beard and nice head of hair. He would do the dwarf ancestors proud.
Yes, he would.
Currently his forge is cold. However, he seems to be... looks like he's possibly organizing his supplies and whatnot.
Hello there. Where is everybody? I remember there being more blacksmiths here at one point.
He turns around, it's like... Yeah, there's more blacksmiths, but right now... just kind of quiet period. Just taking...
Oh.
just taking stock for when we start going again. You know, gotta make sure you got enough iron.
Yeah, that's true.
You swing the hammer?
Yes, I do.
Then you know you must have enough iron in order to complete your tasks.
Yeah.
Because once that's lit, we don't want it to die.
No, you don't want to stop, no matter what. You want to go till the project is finished and everything is done.
Yeah,
So what
right.
exactly will be your next project then?
Well, I suppose I think we'll be starting up on like horseshoes and things for when the farmers get going again.
Ah.
It's like stock's a bit low now. Haven't been getting much iron in with the whole requests and all.
Okay. So, if I may ask, do you remember Grimbear Ironsbane?
Oh, the guy that looks like an older version of you.
Thorin just chuckles at that. He's heard it so many times now, it's kind of not funny.
It took
He's
me
my
a
father.
moment to... Took me a moment then, but... You related or something?
He's my father. Does he come
Ah.
into town very often? I heard he hides up in his workshop.
I've seen him every now and again. Sometimes comes down to pick up a couple of, like, a bar of iron and stuff every now and again for whatever he's working on. It's like, don't really have the hands for things as small as he does.
Fair enough.
But he still does use the good old iron.
Do you remember the fire 25 years ago? Do you remember what happened?
Yeah, I heard there was something bad a while ago.
Oh?
You talking about the? Is it that big house that's any kind of like gestures to in the direction?
Yes. Our
Yeah, I've had a few people talk about it. Sounds pretty grim. Whole house
What do you-
burning down.
It did burn down, and it was unfortunate. What else did you hear out of curiosity? I left 25 years ago, and I haven't been back since.
Are you the one that ran off then?
So everybody tells me.
Well, all I heard was like there was like he was working on something, and next thing he knew, whole place was up in flames, and someone said that he like lost family afterwards.
Hmm. Well, I'm
like,
back
but
in
so-
town now.
Well, so it seems. I'm Brom, by the way.
Oh, fuck my life.
What?
Hold on. I don't remember which one that was. but
Rom is
that-
one of Rosie's sisters. Brothers.
Brothers.
One of Rosie's brothers. Yeah. The brain. Ugh.
No, you're fine. You're fine.
I knew I recognized as soon as you said it. I was like, Thora looks slightly askance at Brom. He
Oh
remembers
no,
saying-
sorry. Braun.
Braun.
Yeah, Braun.
Not Brom.
Not Brom.
Okay.
You looked worried for a second. I guess this Brom guy was not.
Do you know Gunther? The innkeeper?
Oh,
of
the
Stone Hill?
innkeep. Yeah.
Brom.
Makes a good
is
ale.
one of his- yes, it is. Yes, it is. I got into it with his sons at one point when I was young, over his daughter Rosie. I said something I shouldn't have, and they didn't like it. And well, our brothers decided I needed to be taught a lesson, and the 5 of them gave me quite the beating at the time. I was quite taken with it at that.
As you're speaking, you notice you like the look on his giving you is kind of like a. I don't remember asking for a life story look. It's like
Thorin stopped
like
the
I
story.
it's like no problem, but I've kind of got to get this all sorted. Maybe if you're still around, we can.
It doesn't sound like he wants to stick around.
He's trying to. He's trying to be polite, but he's not really sure how to like. It's like
Thorin just kind
it's
of
not-
listen.
it's like he's not the
on.
guy that's used to people just all like, oh, I used to blah blah blah. It's like he's like, I just want to.
I just want to do my job,
Can
please.
I just do my job?
I just
Like,
work here.
Yeah, Thorin just kind of.
Sir, this is a Wendy's.
Yeah, if I'm here long enough, I may take you up on the offer for work. I apologize for interrupting your day, and I wish you a good day and great success in whatever it is you do. As Thor turns around and leaves.
good
He takes
luck
the
with your
hint.
Dad.
Thank you. I'm most certainly going to need it.
I do not wander the direction. of Thorin.
You do not wander into. You randomly wander amongst the houses over that direction. Okay.
Thorin sees Cayenne in the distance and is just like,
No, 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 no.
No. Stop
Just
it.
going to point out, like, if you're here, that's Oh wait, hang on. Helps if I'm on the right layer again.
well, Thorin's done and is gonna start
Like,
walking.
that's buildings and shit in the way.
Yeah.
Cayenne's just apparently walking around the bits of housing and scaring children.
No, Cayenne is like, where'd he go? Just mentally saying that, like,
Well, I could say something, but I'm not going to.
Cayenne's getting lost.
Thorin is slowly walking up the road as Cayenne walks away.
And now we've gone from an episode of Sherlock to the episode of Scooby-Doo.
Is Cayenne moving as I move, or is Cayenne just gonna stand there and look around?
I think we got to the Cayenne's over there, not over there. So you head to wherever you're going, Farin.
Thorin heads out here and kind of looks over to the shrine. He can see it from here. He does not see a Cayenne.
Yeah, Cayenne's not going to be there at this point.
Oh, Thorin starts looks around.
You see
and
some
goes,
random. You see a few people like making the way through the. It's not really a square, but
Making the
you
way
get what I
downtown.
mean. It's like a little.
Thorin looks for anybody in the close vicinity
Fucking
that might have
fast.
seen someone. If Cayenne is not up at this, up at this shrine, there's a couple ways Cayenne could have gone. Probably not back to the inn, which means Thorin has.
You don't have to go looking for Cayenne if you don't want to.
You know what? I'm gonna do this because it's going to lead to a funnier situation later.
What?
You'll get it in a sec.
No.
Thorin is going to head back to the inn by himself.
Okay.
Okay. Where were you guys going after the shop?
You mean me and Soho?
Yeah.
Just gonna go around. Otto's still looking for that popcorn.
I think that's only ever stolen by one gnome, and we don't know where that gnome is, and it'll turn you blue.
No.
Yes.
Not going there.
So why do you want popcorn so much?
Because he's entertained. And he wants food to go with his entertainment.
Right.
I
Okay.
guess.
So
Cayenne...
people are randomly walking around town this afternoon for a bit of a stroll, get to see, like, make note of Thorin's, like, hometown, I guess. It's like, oh, is there anything over here? No, just more houses. Oh, is that... No, more houses.
I guess
Well,
Cayenne...
No, we should probably leave that. Let's not go bang on the door of the big house at the top of the hill. That's a very bad idea.
Yeah, and I guess Cayenne would stop and be like... Stop at the miners' exchange, just be looking absolutely fucking confused. Because on how she loses the one dwarf she knows.
Yeah, and... Yeah.
So, Farin, as you approach the tavern, you get just outside the door. You hear some shouting.
What do I hear?
You're just outside the tavern. There's shouting coming from inside.
What do I hear? What's being said?
Make a perception check.
Wow. Okay.
I said perception.
Yeah, I know. Hold on. Skills. No. Perception. Oh. Well, I'm gonna move closer to the inn at this point because I'm not gonna hear it from there. Okay, what do I hear?
Roll a perception. Oh, no,
Yeah.
wait, hang on. My thing didn't scroll. Never mind. You hear a loud male's voice dominating whatever this conversation is. Although you can't quite make out the words.
Okay. Is it just a male voice that I hear?
Yeah.
Oh, shit. Thorin's gonna decide to step into the inn.
Okay, you step into the inn.
What do I walk into?
This, but without a happy face.
Run, Thorin, run!
Too late.
You know that kind of looks like
Too
my
late.
that kind of looked like my
The inn. Sorry, you as you enter the inn, like upon hearing the voice, it's like during a slight brief pause of what you thought was a pause. Turns out it wasn't a pause. There's a quiet little voice responding. He's back. He doesn't. He's not gonna do no harm. I didn't.
Thorin is. He doesn't know what to say because he has officially stuck his foot in it.
I swear, if he's back, I'm going to wring his little fucking neck.
Uh-oh.
Well, it's too late for Thorin to run now. He's opened the door and standing full on in the door.
I would like to do the shouting, but it's 1:30 in the morning. I can't.
woman. Where is my super?
Thorin just stands there staring at Gunther with this look of like.
Oh, fuck.
He decides to quietly close the door and step back out. Hopefully, he doesn't notice.
Make.
Roll a stealth.
Yeah. I was gonna say.
Now roll a stealth.
Yeah, roll your legendary stealth checks.
Do it.
Fuck you.
Do it.
Hold on, my mouse isn't cooperating.
Oh man, I hope it goes
Come
the way it's
on.
gonna go. Come on.
I do and I don't want to see how this goes.
Come on.
Come on. Don't keep us in suspense.
Fuck.
Oh please.
Please don't fail me.
Yeah.
Shit.
As you go to step backwards out the door, you bump into a person coming in.
No! No! Who is it? I swear if it's Cayenne, I'm gonna be pissed.
No. Diane's still gone.
Well, shit.
Oh, wrong there.
Oh no, it's a guard. No. Why?
As you step back, you step back into a random human guard, and you just sort of like panic ever so slightly, and as you turn around, he's kind of like looking down at you with. He's not the best of looks.
Thorin bows quickly and apologizes. I apologize, sir. Excuse me.
You should watch where you're going.
I will next time. I bow without without turning back around because I'm sure Gunther has noticed by now. Good. I'm sorry, sir. Good day to you. May I pass? I apologize.
Who are you? As you're standing awkwardly in the door, you look well enough. Do you live here?
Once upon a time, I'm an adventurer now who's just passing through on his travels. Beyond that, no one of importance, really. Been a long time since I've been here. I thought I'd just,
Visit.
well, travel through to see how it's changed and move on while I continue my journey.
As you're saying that, you feel a hand grasp you from the back of your collar.
Yoink! Uh-oh.
I'm gonna deal with him, if you don't mind.
Oh god, that's timing.
All, Cayenne, all you hear come from the
No,
direction of
Cayenne's
the
not
inn. Cayenne has slowly started to wander back.
No.
Yeah, I know, but they're not here yet.
Oh my
I'm
gosh.
hoping someone hears me as I yell.
The
Cayenne
guard
at the top
looks
of
at
my
Godfrey
lungs.
and kind of like, okay, I'll come back later. As you get
Thorin-
dragged back into the
Thorin is just gonna let Cayenne's out at the top,
uh,
at the top of his lungs at this point.
and you just
Cayenne
feel,
is his only hope.
you just get like you just feel yourself getting like dragged backwards, and then you're thrown into a random chair. And Gunther stares down at you.
Oh dear.
Oh man, I hope someone heard the yell.
Do I need to roll perception?
Just Thorin is gonna
Thorin,
yell
so-
Cayenne's name at the top
Yeah,
of his
sure.
lungs.
Cayenne, help me!
Oh, I'm sure I'm a dead.
Cayenne, you hear your name called out from somewhere.
But it's not good enough to know where.
You think it was foreign,
I don't know anyone else that would know my fucking name,
and
so...
you think it sounded like a dwarf, and the only dwarf that you know that knows your name is foreign. So make your own conclusions. So, foreign, as you're kind of like sat there in the chair, Gunther's just literally like deaf staring you.
Gunther can see me just like sink into the chair and kind of sink into myself. Absolutely terrified of the man. I haven't forgotten my childhood beating.
Uh-huh.
I'm not saying anything until he speaks.
What the hell are you doing back here?
Thorin. Thorin responds honestly. He looks Gunther in the eyes and doesn't dare look away. It's complicated. I thought my father was dead and he's alive, and I don't know if my memory's right or if everybody else's is, and I need answers. And Thorin kind of breaks down. Is like, I don't know what I'm doing anymore. It's just like I left everything.
Really? So you finally decided to come back and man up.
Yes, Thorin sounds kind of broken at this point.
You think you're gonna bring a bit of honor back to your family?
Thorin just responds with, I don't know what I can bring until I solve the problem. I have to face my father to do that first.
Ah, so you finally got a bit of smarts going on in there. Gonna make right the mistakes.
I'm gonna try. It's all I can do.
Like his stare, like pierces, like through you.
Thorin is absolutely terrified of Gunther.
Well, first you can start by paying up front.
Yes, sir.
It's one goal.
Where's
One goal tonight.
where's our icon?
Thorin immediately hands over the gold. No questions asked.
Okay then. You sort your shit out. And if you try and run away again, I'll make sure I drag you back and make you beg. No one
Yes,
disowns
sir.
a family like that. And by the way, don't get any funny ideas. Rose is not here.
Thorin just looks Gunther squarely in the eye. I would never do anything so stupid again. I know what would happen after what happened the first time, sir. He gets off the chair, bows repeatedly. I promise I won't do anything again.
Do I need to roll intimidation?
I don't think he needs to roll intimidation.
No, I said, do I need to roll intimidation? I'm going crockhead first.
No. Like, by the time you get there, the conversation is done. He takes the gold given to him, and he's gone out back to deal with the business. And Thistle's just kind of like standing there in the corner, kind of like,
Awkwardly.
you okay, Farin?
I'm going to my father's workshop right now. I will be back when I'm done. Thorin, after the rubbing down by Gunther, Thorin immediately goes outside. He is marching his ass to the workshop. The guard be damned. He marches past. Wow, I didn't mean to move Cayenne's token. That shouldn't have been possible. Thorin marches past Cayenne and is just like, "Follow me."
Yeah, That's the way you speak to people.
Kyan, what are you doing?
Okay, I was going in head first, just sees
You're
him
going
leaving
into
like.
the inn as you're going in the inn. Farin's going out.
He eats the nut. He gets booped in the face with crocodile snoot.
Well, Thorin pushes Cayenne out and is like, "Nope, nope, nope, turn around. We're going to my father's workshop right now." The look of fear on Thorin's face is enough to prevent Cayenne from asking any questions.
Uh-huh.
Is it at this point that Otto and Zoho are approaching the inn?
Could be.
You know, if we found popcorn.
Shut
I'm
up,
not
get
gonna find
over it.
popcorn.
And yeah, I was just about to clarify. Failing that, cheese.
Zoho was wearing his new cowl. Thorin, what's wrong? You look like you've seen a ghost.
We are going to my father's workshop right now. The guard be damned. And we are not coming back until the business is done.
Okay. Looks at Cayenne, confused.
Cayenne shrugs.
Otto raises an eyebrow like The Rock.
What is?
Bombastic side eye. Criminally offensive side eye.
Hold on a second.
None of you have ever seen Thorin this terrified in your lives.
Where's it gone? Where's it gone? Oh, here we go. So foreign you. Okay, everyone but foreign would notice the head poking out the in door behind him.
Like at the inn?
Yeah. There's a young little wolf. Well, not a. Yeah. Thistle's poking her head out the door, and just you see her kind of like waving, but her voice does not reach very far.
Okay. We just heard is.
What?
We just heard is.
Oh. But you see Thistle kind of like poking her head out the door, waving and trying to say words, but she's very quiet.
Okay.
Oh.
oh.
Would waddle back. Would waddle back.
Yeah.
Thorin is not stopping.
Yeah, well, Thorin can keep going, but we're going back.
Kaya would mentally. You connect to Thorin. Wait a minute. If Thistle has something to say.
Cayenne gets a response back. I am not going back near that inn until we are done with my father.
Then you don't have to move closer to it. Just stay there so I don't lose you again.
Thorin waits.
He's going the wrong way.
Wait, what?
His father's workshop is that way. And she points the opposite way down the road.
So I am going to hazard a guess. This one.
Just ask outright.
Where? That direction?
Oh, hang on. I just realized. The inn's the one on the corner, so that didn't really work. The door's
Yeah.
here, so
Yeah.
you would have left and gone that way. She's pointing that way.
Oh.
So the door's on this road here.
No, he's
Ca-
on the
ca-
fucking manor. Are you kidding me?
Kyan looks that direction. Which one?
At the end.
The manor.
No.
Yes, that is
On-
what's
on
at
the
end
map,
of the
that one?
road.
No, she said
No.
at the inn.
No,
No,
at the end.
she's at the inn. She said at the end.
This is the house. This is the workshop.
This is the way.
Oh no. Oh no 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 no.
Guy can be like,
And that's where we're
Waddles
gonna
back.
end.
Before we end, Kyan would waddle. Go back, pick up Thor, and point him toward the manor.
Fact. Thorin is just black. Great.
Anyway. Alrighty, folks, that's us for tonight. We'll see you guys again tomorrow night for some Stardew Valley. And if you want to check the rest of our schedule, check our offline page. If you want to join our lovely community, please join us here on Discord. Meet us in 2 weeks' time to see where this is going. We'll see you guys then.
Yay.